Good morning. Good morning, Pat Moss. Good morning, Annie Seven. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. We almost made it to Friday already. This week went so fast. So, hello, hello, everybody. Finding it. Good morning, Blue. Good. Thank you for calling in, everybody. Sally and Tony. Hello, hello. Thank you for sharing. Deirdre. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for sharing. All right, all right. It's that time. You know what time that is. Into our heart we go. So let's do that together. Breathe into the heart slowly and release it slowly. Just letting everything come to a calm, peaceful state. And then add in some love with that next breath. Breathing in the love, coming right from the divine. And exhaling it. Breathing it in again and adding in the smile, because we all know that spirit magnifies incredible loving energy, and that's what we are. That's what we all are. And thank you for being that for each other. Thank you for being here this morning. Kathy Hand's here. Kathleen, our Mama Hada Bear, thank you for making it in here this morning. Andrea, thank you for being here. All right. So how's everybody doing? It's Thursday. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm a little draggy this morning. Without coffee, I might add. I miss coffee deliveries. I used to get that. Good morning, Tammy Hill. How we all doing today? And it's warmed up, which is wonderful news here because I don't do well with the cold. I was out yesterday with Ruth. We went to breakfast and I was actually able to go out without having to layer 10 layers on me so that I wouldn't freeze to death. Good morning, Brookie. Oh, yeah, I wish. No, I can't go back to bed. I haven't been back to bed after the show in a long time. Yeah, it's a really busy time. No sleep, I know. No sleep for the weary, but that's okay because I will sleep later. And Tammy, you're good. I'm so glad to hear that. How's the family? So let me see. What did the angels say to us last night? I don't even know. Oh, they told us the secret to life. I love this blog. I remember my brain starting to wake up just a little bit. Good morning, Leo. I'm so glad you're in the house. All right. The secret to life is meaningless unless you discover it yourself. And that's by Somerset Maugham or Mohan. I'm not sure which way you say that. We all have a path that we walk down in our lifetime. It doesn't matter if you walk the same path as someone else, because all paths lead to what you are most curious about. When you decide to contemplate the secret of life and the direction you are going, we often need help getting started, to get up off the couch. One thing that I have witnessed happening is the tendency to ask for answers and then keep asking until we get the message. And then keep asking, hoping that we will hear the answer we want and not necessarily the answer that is right for us. We have a troll. So, Chad, you're welcome to be here, but not to contact everybody individually. That's something we don't do. So, have a seat if you want to stay. If not, stop contacting everyone and messaging them, because we don't tolerate that here on the morning show. So, dear angels, one thing about trust and openness is that we are willing to listen and take in everything that Spirit is saying to us. People can tell us something and share from an observer's view what is happening as they see it. However, we must put in the work to go deeper inside to discover our own secret to life. Dear ones, when you are ready to get serious about finding direction in your life and knowing your purpose, you will hear the answers loud and clear. Until you reach that point, you will keep acting out and feeling lost. You sometimes expect a profound philosophical answer when really the truth is simple. Love yourself, love others, love, honor, and respect your Creator. Until you can hear these words in their absolute truth, you will keep asking for the answers that have already shown up right in front of you. Dear angels, today I promise to keep digging inside of me until I can fully hear the answer for myself. But isn't it true that we'll get an answer, we'll hear it loud and clear, but we keep asking, maybe I didn't hear it right. Maybe there's a different answer. That one's not for me. That's for somebody else, right? I've done that before. So when we hear the answer, listen to it. Take time to process it. And I'm going to get rid of our little troll. Sorry, Chad, you're not behaving and following the rules here of not contacting people privately. So we say na 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 na, goodbye. And sorry, everyone. Hopefully you didn't answer this troll that came in to just create chaos this morning. Hello, Julie Kiss. And Sally says, I've been awake since 3 and I have to lead a yoga class tonight. I will be in corpse pose throughout the session. Well, I don't know a whole lot about yoga, but I'm sure that the class will just follow along, right? So you might have a class full of corpses. But what did you think about that message? Isn't it true that when we hear the answer, we think, I don't like that answer. I'm going to keep looking for a sign. I'm going to keep looking for the real answer. I don't think that answer was my answer. And I've done that before. When I was told that I was to be a healer in this lifetime, that was a channeled message to me. And I just shook my head and I looked around the room and I said, I don't think that was my message. I think that was meant for maybe the person next to me, because I didn't know, I didn't think I had healing abilities, but we all do. And I didn't realize what Spirit was saying to me. So when you get a message, just listen and don't just poo-poo it right off the bat, but say, could that message be really speaking to me? And what am I to do with this message? What am I to do with what I'm hearing? Auntie Jean just came in. Hello. And thank you for blocking the troll. And heck no, trolls drool. Yeah, we don't tolerate that nonsense on any of my shows. So when somebody comes in and starts contacting everyone that's here, y'all know how protective this mama bear gets. So no, the troll's out of here. All right, so let's see what our Kuan Yin has to tell us about all of this. And just let me know if something like this has ever happened to you, if you hear something and you just immediately go, no, 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 not me. Or wait a minute, I think I want a different answer. Can I have door number 2, please? I know I have done that one before too. I'm like, is there another option? Can I see another option, please? And it's just what we do as humans, when we hear that message, especially if it's a message to do something, we almost immediately, well, I'm speaking for myself, if it's not something that's easy peasy, I'm like, oh, come on, angels, is that really what you're telling me? Guan Yin just went on the floor. Here she is, and it's moved by the call. Wild love of my own soul, I call upon you. I trust in the process of letting go and the wild, loving life calling me to my divine destiny. I trust in my fearless spirit. Are you fearless today? Fear has come up so much lately. It really has. And it's one of those things that we have to face head on. If we try to ignore fear, we ignore that little butterfly in the stomach feeling, it's not going to just go away. All right. Auntie Jean says we get a lot of friend requests, sometimes from people who see us on here. Yeah, because it's all over Facebook. No matter where you go, there's going to be the trolls. There's going to be those that are just there to create havoc or whatever they're trying to do. There's a lot of scammers, a lot of spammers. So if you don't know that somebody is legit, don't take that friend request. I take very few people's friend requests, and I have to know that it is them because I've been duped before. I've accepted friend requests before, and it wasn't that person. So just be careful. Careful what you do on here on Facebook. And Sally says, mine were numbers last night. 222, 333, 444, 555. Yep, I saw all of those too, Sally. My brain is still sleeping. And yes, Teri, the word trust does that to me lately. I know, right? It's like, you want me to do what? And sometimes I'm half asleep, so I'm really questioning. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. Jennifer Langren, good morning. Jennifer, did you see my message? I had to go buy a set of darts. Well, I ordered a set of darts. I don't have them yet. I think they'll be here today. But, yep, I signed up to compete in darts at the transplant games, and I'm so excited about being there. This is the first time that I have really looked forward to something like this in a long time because it's so different. It's just going to be a whole, I think it's 4 days of just being around other people that have either received an organ or they've donated an organ. So it's going to be fun and exciting and adventurous. And I'm really hoping to have whatever we're going to make up. I think it's going to be postcards that we're making up for the Save Someone's Child about human trafficking and the Guiding Grace for parents of addicted children. So I'm hoping to have some in hand when I get there and be able to talk to people about those 2 programs. And Catherine, you've been seeing the 333 a lot. Yeah, that's come up a lot for me as well. And Brookie says, that's a great message and feels right for me. Thanks, Kuan Yin. And yes, I can pick page 33 when I get there in just a minute. Kathleen Caputo was sitting at my desk many years ago when I had my own real estate company and heard, it's time for you to become a minister. Never thought about doing that, but listened and started classes a few weeks later and still wondering why, but did it anyway. Well, because you're amazing at how well you help others. And I'm so glad to know you, Kathleen, and those of you who have not received Midnight Calls yet. Um, Kathleen wrote the foreword to the book this year, and beautiful, beautiful words. And thank you for doing that, Kathleen. So when you get it, make sure that you read that foreword that she wrote, because it's just beautiful. I think the whole book is beautiful. I'm kind of prejudiced that way, but yeah, it's one of my favorites of all the books that I have done. This one's right up there. And if you missed the announcement yesterday, we're working on a workbook to go along with Midnight Calls and Dawn Arises, as well as a journal, a standalone journal. All right, Brookie, I just got a new friend request from my mom. Now that's just cruel. I'm so sorry that happened, Brookie, but I know that's what these people do. And, sometimes I get contacted and somebody will tell me, we just got a friend request from you, and this will be friends I've been friends with for years. And I'm like, nope, wasn't me. Deny. And I've actually gone into the help section of Facebook before and reported people who were trying to steal my identity, and especially angel speakers. There's been people that have put up pages the same name as mine, Angel Speakers Teri Angel. So be careful when you get a friend request. That's all I'm saying. Just look at it, and probably it's not real if you're already friends with somebody. Good morning, Isabel. And Deirdre, you keep seeing 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love that. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot every day. I usually am drawn to that. My attention's drawn to the 1, 2, 3, 4. Sally, I love playing darts. Used to be on a league. I used to play competitively and travel around playing darts, and had a regular female dart partner that we could play really well together. So I need her to be there with me this year to play with me. But anyway, I'm on my own. So we'll see what that looks like when I get there. And Brookie says, that sounds so cool. I'm so happy you'll be sharing your energy there. Yeah, it's my first opportunity to go to one. They hold them every other year, and I've never been able to attend before. But this is in Birmingham, Alabama. If anybody wants to come hang out with me, I'll be there for 4 days. And I'm so looking forward to meeting thousands of new people, because there's people from all over the country. And sometimes people from other countries come in for the transplant games. Auntie Jean says, you all saw numbers last night. Well, I woke up at those times all night while we were keeping you company, Jean. And Blue says, yes on the numbers, kind of yes on getting messages and not thinking it's for me. It took me 4 months on pondering on whether or not to become a Reiki master. So happy about the darts, Terry. I hear laughter from Sherry. Yeah, she'll definitely be there in spirit. Good morning, Joanne. Joanne, how's our little guy doing today? Little Eris had a tough time at the dentist yesterday, but we lift him up. And I heard back from Michelle after her procedure. She's very grateful for the prayers and for the accompaniment that we all did to her while she went for her procedure. So thank you all for that. And Kathy Han, not sure if you had a chance to read my message I sent you. I haven't read any messages this morning. I'm sorry. I think I'm being guided into a new purpose. I've been receiving all sorts of hints and nudges, even in Pocket Angels. I opened to page 71. Message 4 really spoke to me. Well, we'll see what that's all about. I'll get to the messages in just a minute. And Kathleen says a workbook is a great idea. Yeah, I really believe that was an inspired message from the angels when they were here with me when I was hosting them. So that's where we're going with it, and it's coming along. So it won't take long to get it put together. Josie, good morning, and let's call in who? Pirate Rick, where are you? Perchetta, good morning, good morning. And Brookie says, Jean Walensky, definitely resonating on getting a sign for or message and not accepting it as me. Nope, not me. Give me another one. We do that, don't we? It's like, all right, I guess that's just something we have to go through before we realize, yep, that message was my message. Good morning, Doppel from Germany. Thank you for being with us. And Sally wants page 17. Leo says, wow, last year I had people sending me hate messages saying I was a scammer. Lots of people fall for a troll pretending to be me and asking them for money. Yeah, that's a biggie because I've had a lot of people that have contacted me and privately and wanted me to pay for their school or to give them money for something. And I'm like, oh, you're barking up the wrong tree for money. And Brookie says, good morning, Josie, and Yarg, calling in our Ricky Rick. Kathleen, unfortunately, Facebook doesn't do anything after you report these trolls. You have to block them yourselves. And I get these a few times a week. Yeah, sometimes a few times a day. It's crazy. Perchetta is in Delhi now, in her mom's house. Prachir is up north. Springagar Goofy is in middle India, Allahabad, and with his mom and sisters. Oh, he's having a little break from his daddy, isn't he? I hope he's doing well. Sally says, take the time to check out their timelines. If they don't have enough content, or if they're in the military or a surgeon who has the time to be on Facebook, that's not likely. Also, no picture of them are signs. Be a detective. Yeah, exactly. Check it out. Make sure that you know before you say hello or interact in any way with somebody. Make sure you think it is who you think it is. Just be careful. And Joanne, Eris is doing much better. Oh, you're so welcome. Today's Dingo's birthday. I was just talking about Dingo yesterday. I was contacted by someone that I'm probably going to house sit for in Denver. And it was so funny. I'm on this site called House Sitters of America. And he contacted me, and I have the picture of Dingo licking me on the forehead. And he asked if my dog traveled with me. So I told him no, the dog stays home with his family. But all of your animals adopt me, and I adopt them. They're just so beautiful. Tammy, you're from Connecticut. Awesome. And Auntie Jean, accept, ally, and allow. That means messages too. That's right. Yes, and we're wishing Dingo a happy birthday. And Goofy's good. Awesome. Julie, you're off to the doctor. Oh, sweet Julie, I love you so much. And I pray for you every day and lift you up, sweet one. All right, so let's get to some of the messages from Angels in My Pocket. If you don't have this little book yet, let me tell you, it's powerful. I open it up sometimes throughout the day if I just need to sit in meditation, or if I just want something to get me going and say, all right, angels, what am I doing? What's my time looking like right now? And I'll just open it and see what happens. So we're starting with page 33 for Catherine Kovacs. Let's see what that looks like. Remember that your wounds do not define you. However, they do have the power to fuel your purpose in life. So whatever you've been through, whatever I call them the fires of life, whatever is a challenge for you in this lifetime, that's your wounds. And you can use that in your testimony. You can use that in your lesson. They are your lessons, but use them in learning more about why you're here, what's going on, what's happening as you go through that fire, and just let it propel you forward. All right, I know, Kathy, you had a page, I think it was 71. I have to scroll back because we were talking and there's a lot of talking, which I love. Thank you all for not being so quiet this morning. Some mornings I come on and everybody's quiet and I'm like, are you all sleeping? All right, so Kathy, I believe you said 71, but I'm trying to find the message where you said that. Yeah, 71, message 4. And then we had 17 for Sally. So, and look at that. Those are just backwards, aren't they? 71 and 17. I love it. Blue says, I will be starting to hand out books today. The first one goes to Mary Jane. Oh, that's sweet Mary Jane. Please give her a hug from me. I love her so much. And I'm so glad that she's getting this little book. Ah, that's amazing. All right, so page 71, number 4, says, Dear ones, the beauty of creating is in sharing with each other, lifting the load together, bonding over shared passion, and seeing what can be accomplished together. Yes, absolutely. Work together. Our energies, when we are trying to do something by ourselves, sometimes we just need to know that we're not alone, that other people are also striving for that same goal or that same wish and desire, like world peace. We come together every day to meditate and pray for world peace. So whatever it is that's going on, it's just really lifted up if you have somebody that's doing that with you. And sometimes an accountability partner is a good thing to have because that person might keep you in check. So thank you for picking that number, Kathy. And page 17 for our Sally. Listen with your heart when you ask for advice from your spiritual team. It's best to step away and bring your focus to hearing instead of speaking. It is essential to know that fighting your battles is not about being right, but rather knowing what is right for you in your role in the oneness. Absolutely. That's the same thing we were just saying. When we hear a message, sometimes we're too busy thinking we know already what we're supposed to do, or we already know that. I've already heard that before, angels. And sometimes we do that. We put up a wall by doing that. So instead of just keeping on asking or looking for signs, listen. Listen to what's already being shown to you. That's the message from the angels for last night. Pay attention to what they are giving us as a sign. All right, so where are we now? Let me keep rolling down here and see. And Oksana, you're here. Oh, hello, sweetie. I'm so glad you stopped by this morning. It's so good to see you on here. I miss your poetry. Please come in more often and share some of your poetry with us. And Sally says, I'm back to seeing the number 717 every day again. This number is a sign of some good that is coming in for me. Absolutely. always look for that good that's arriving because it's always there. Catherine DeSanti, good morning, good morning. All right, so let's put in any prayer requests that you might have, anything that we need to lift up for you. We had 2 extra special prayer requests yesterday, and both are doing good today, so thank you for that. I'm hoping Michelle will pop in here in a little bit and say hello and let us know how she's doing today. I'll reach out to her after this and make sure that everything is still working perfectly. And she has asked that now we pray that the test results from the procedure she had done will be clear and clean and all is well. So let's lift her up for that. And Blue says, as some of you know, for now I have dismantled the Reiki grid. After 4 years and 4 months, I was told it's time. The stones that have been in the grid will be wrapped and sent forth into the world to continue their work. I am humbled that I've had this experience. Kuan Yin is on my front porch bistro table in the light. I love that. Oh, Blue, thank you. Thank you for all that you've done for us, for holding us in that grid, for holding us to the light. And I know you'll continue to do that, just not in this manner. And I believe it is a completion. You know, I don't remember if I said it on this show or if it was somebody, a client I was talking to, but this really feels like a year of completion for a lot of things. And so it was time and perfect with the 4-4. I love that. Let's have a message from that before we do prayers. We'll do page 44. And Catherine, prayers for a good visit with surgeon tomorrow regarding hip replacement. All right. Page 44. Once your eyes are opened, you cannot unsee what is real. Take time to help each other understand. There is power in togetherness. Your light will shine brighter when you stand together. So more of that energy coming out, the collaboration, the working together with each other, holding each other in the light. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Finding this soul group that we have right here. This is your tribe. Hold on to each other. Hold each other tight and just love. Just love. Thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. Sounds like the perfect triangle to put out there into the world, doesn't it? I love triad energy. So, I think I'm seeing a new logo for us at Angel Speakers with all those programs, all those inspired programs and desires that we have to put it out into the world. So do we have any artists here that can draw that? I would love to have that new logo and show the power that we are as beings of love and light. All right, so we're putting Catherine DeSanti in the middle of the prayer circle, lifting you up for that visit with your surgeon. Julie Kiss, who's at the doctor right now or on her way, and lifting her up for that good visit. And we got lots of appreciation for you, Blue Jean, for what you have done for us with the grid. And Brookie, please pray for Ed Hannon, a friend's husband who is going through some pretty serious health challenges. They are not quite sure what's happening, so lots of investigation for now. Lots of testing is what I'm hearing, and let's see the outcome of those tests, giving him exactly what's needed so he can get the help. And Cryon named this year as the year of recovery. Yeah, it's a lot of things coming to completion and a lot of things coming to clarity for us to be able to see things more clearly. Auntie Jean says everyone needs an angel in their pocket. This little book is a powerful message to let you know that you can face the world knowing you are loved and never alone. A jewel of spiritual joy. Do you think this is a good review to share on Amazon? I think it is. I love that message, Auntie Jean, and thank you for those words. Yeah, the angels really did good this year. They wrote 2 powerful books, didn't they? I only take credit for putting it together. I just put the words down and put them in a book form, but they did this. That's their words and their messages that are in those books. And I think it's going to help a lot of people that are receiving these books. And thank you to those who are giving them out as presents. I love that you're doing that. And Blue says, yes, we who held the light in our portals now can step back as so many are awakening. They will feel that need. Absolutely. And you got yes from Auntie Jean for that, or from Blue Jean for that message there, Jean Loriot. And Iliac says, well, I no longer work on the weekends. My financial situation has changed greatly after getting a new job and downsizing. So I'm ready for a creative energy again. That's great news. I am ready to receive from you. So whenever you want, you just come on here and share your poetry with us. I love it. And Sally, what do you need drawn out? So I'm seeing a triad, somehow a triangle with those 3 programs, which is world peace, human trafficking, to shine a light on it for it to end, and for parents of addicted children, no matter what the child's age. So it's all about support, and it's all about collaboration, and it all works together. I was talking to a friend last night, and I said, it all works together. When we're working with people who are really needing that support, which, a lot of parents of children who were trafficked are just lost. They don't know how to handle the stress. And people with addicted children, no matter what that addiction, there's a lot of stress there. And people who are not having peace in their heart or peace in their world, it's just something that we need to support. And Blue says, Pocket is certain the book is named for her and she is its guardian. Oh my goodness, angels in my pocket. I love it. Oh, little Pocky, you are our little mascot for this book. And thank you. Thank you for shining your light in it. Kathleen says, my cousin Colleen won't have ablation until tomorrow. Having so much chest pain, they're doing a cath today to make sure she doesn't have a blockage. Thank you for prayers that she can be healed. She has been in and out of the hospital too much. Oh, sweet Kathleen. Let's lift your cousin up and shine a light so that she can find her way to better health. That's our goal and our desire for her. No, I am not an artist, Sally. I just have the vision in my head. That's what I see. It's just in a triangle form. I don't know what that's supposed to look like, but the angels will guide it. I know you're an artist, and as well as some in your family. So if you come up with something, please share it. I would love to see that. All right, so let's get into our prayers. I need another sip of water before I do that. Okay, so if you have any others, please type them in. And Blue says, now she sits up, tilting her head and wagging the tip of her tail. Teri, thank you for making her day. Oh, sweet pocket, you make my day every day when I think about you. So thank you, Pocky and Gruff and Razzmatazz, who I haven't met yet. And I have to mention my Gizmo because I love all of your animals so much. And Sally, oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's get the creative process going. Maybe it's going to be a collaboration of more than one person flushing it out and seeing what it's supposed to look like. So if you have any other requests, type them in. But let's go into our heart right now because we have people that really need to be lifted up today. And I'm thinking of our Julie right now. Let's see her arm in perfection and her hand really having the full use of her hand again. And God, we lift up these prayer requests. We're envisioning that prayer circle with all of us standing around together, holding hands, supporting each other, placing right in the center of us anyone going through their challenges, their fires, their trials and tribulations. And we ask for every request to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be answered for the best and highest good of all. We pray for peace on our earth. We pray for those parents who are struggling, watching their children in addiction, children of all ages. And we pray for those children that they get the help they need, that they get the strength they need inside. We lift up all the parents of those who have been taken through human trafficking, and we lift up each one who has been taken away from their family, away from friends, away from safety. And we pray that as a group, we can bring more light to this. We can shine out more information, help people understand more fully the seriousness of it. The fact that it is happening, it is real. There are still those who doubt that it's taking place. So we pray for those who have been affected in some way by human trafficking, and that we can all come together to put an end to this horrendous happening on our planet. We lift up Mama Gaia. We ask for peace to fall on our earth, for peace to fall in our lives, in our hearts, in our homes. And we lift up this family, this beautiful, amazing family that came together, drawn together by the light, and holding each other daily through whatever trial, whatever's faced, to know that not one of us is alone. We have each other, and we hold each other to high integrity of always shining love. Only love and light is welcome here. And that's what we have. That's what comes in. Anything else coming in is escorted back out because we're only love and light in this place. And we lift up the angels. We give gratitude for every angel that has touched our lives, those who are guiding us. We lift up Kuan Yin. We lift up Christ. And we lift up Divine Mother. And we thank you. Thank you to our Creator God. However you envision God to be, whatever it is, that relationship that you have with that being, just say thank you. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for helping us each day to love on each other, to laugh together, to cry together, to be one family, a microcosm of the oneness of all that is. So let's love each other with words of love and happiness. And thank you, Sally, for your prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, and those living in fear of another. Dear Lord, please lift them and keep them safe. Thank you for that, Sally. And what was the angels in your pocky? Oh, I love that. I do love that. And I see Pocky being lifted up from all of that. Oh, thank you, Sally. And Blue says, I'm so happy for the memories of you dancing in my house down by Babel in the sunlight and wanting to have a sister grid. Your love is humbling, sweetest Sister Jean Lorio. Remember, there is still the very big etheric grid. There's a couple of them. There is the grid coming in from above us in the cosmos, and there's the Earth grid coming up to us from Mother Earth. So tune into those grids and get into that energy. And Jennifer is getting us started with our words. So let me get that up here and get Leo singing to us. So get the doggaroos ready because I know how they love their Leo. So here we go, here we go. And good morning, Kim McElwain. Thank you for being here. And yes, we do lift you up every day. Oops. All right, Leo, where's the song? Good morning, Leo.
Get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day.
Here we go. Come on, come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. Peaceful peace, so let me shuffle harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever it's up there. We create a portal where we can be together. Our telephone is always one phone call away. Calling all the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath and go into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on the high vibe, because the
Oh, Sally, I have done that before.
Peace at the bar, the daily mantra. Thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on the high vibe, because the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees at the bar, the daily mantra.
Thank you. I love you. Hi, Annie.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, really not from the top here. The coffee's always hot, the twist is always yours. The sun is calling not to play, I still wanna show. Days on your day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can sign with us, there is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot to get the day started. Wake up full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high vibe, we call the
AAA. Did you call the AAA today? Let's lift up our Marietta. She's out there on the water somewhere. Oh, Annie, sending you some love to you and Grayson. A cup full of love. Thank you, Brookie, and hi, Max.
There really is no secret. It's simply
accept, align, allow.
AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
All right. We are coming up on the end of the song. Thank you, Deirdre. Woo! Thank you, Leo. All right, I'll be back at 1 o'clock. We'll do a world peace meditation together. And have a blessed day, everyone. Stay in your hearts. Stay positive. Keep thinking those good thoughts about each other and lifting each other throughout the day. Every time a thought comes in, just say, thank you, I love you. Sending it out to our P's for those that are needing the extra love and extra care right now. You are in our hearts always. So thank you for being here. Oh, you're welcome, Kim. We're so glad that you came in this morning. All right, so I'm out of here. I love you. Namaste, y'all.